So this was my first time visiting Singapore, and the excitement was just building as we were approaching in the air. You can just imagine all the great things we hear about Singapore. So I'm wondering if all those things I heard about Singapore are true, like how clean it is. People always say it's so clean of a place. But then I am a bit concerned, a bit anxious, because I also heard it has a lot of rules. So I don't know if I might slip up, if I might have a problem, if I might accidentally break one of the rules. So it's a bit of a cautious excitement. Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised that they had familiar foods there. They have Indian food and they have Chinese food. Two foods I like from my own country because we have a diverse cuisine in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, the name of it is Marina Bay Circuit.
Marina Bay Circuit.
Marina Bay Circuit. Track it's called when it's put together. And what's amazing is they put it in last year, LED lighting for the race. It's like daytime. It's so, I was blown away. It was probably 1/3 better lighting than it was the prior year.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, so the food was great. The food was actually great in Singapore. It's very tasty. I enjoyed it.
This country is so clean you can eat off the ground.
The only thing is it's a bit spicier than what I'm used to. When I say spicier, I mean like hotter, like as in pepper. Kind of peppery flavors in their foods. It seems like that's a national taste. It's a national preference, the spicy food. This is country number 21.
Yeah, I've counted up all the ones I've been.
Remain seated until your numbers have been called upon for deplaning. Please check your personal belongings before disembarkation. Passengers who need assistance, please approach our.
It was quite amazing. The first other airline I saw on the tarmac was Finnair, the airline of Finland. So guys, el.triniPino has made it to country number 21. Yay! You have to manage your trolley by yourself, yeah? But it's easy. We're moving. So I didn't waste any time at all. I immediately went to see the rain vortex, which is a major feature of this Singapore airport. And it was strategically placed where people would be arriving. The arrival process was very fast, streamlined, and efficient. I only had to walk a short distance to collect my baggage, and the immigration process is automated, so I did not have to interact with an actual human. I took a taxi from the airport to my hotel, and it took about 30 minutes. By the time I got into my hotel room, I saw an email from the Singapore immigration indicating to me that I successfully entered the country and I had a time of 30 days.
In other words, I would be allowed a stay of 30 days.
They call this goja, but it looks just like korma in West Indies. These Maggi soups look spicy. Yeah.
When you are in Singapore, you must try the chicken rice. It's considered a national dish. I was happy to have it as my first meal after landing. Mine was special, it was wrapped inside an egg omelette.
That sauce is spicy. It looks like ketchup.
This is a Singapore $50 bill, and I also tried this Chinese sweet and sour dish.
Pork belly, liempo in Singapore, liver, atay. Giniling na baboy. I only stayed 3 days in Singapore because the cost of things is not cheap. This reminds me of the Venice Mall in the Philippines. Yeah, in Taguig City. Look, they have water and they have the boats down there in the middle of the mall. There. So I had to work with a 3 days limit, but I tried to squeeze in as much as possible in that time. I tried some fast food as well, some American fast food to compare it with the Philippines and also with my original country, Trinidad. And I also made sure to see the most famous tourist spots. The best of the views out here. Wow, amazing. This is Bougainvillea. I saw a lot of Bougainvilleas around here, which would have been the Jewel, which is part of the airport. And then also the marina is very popular. It's like one of the top things. And of course the Merlion, which is across from the marina. Eating places.
This is the Merlion, which has changing colors.
Behind there is where the F1 racing is happening. Can you hear the cars zooming around? Vroom, vroom, vroom. Well, you see it? You see it there for yourself. And the hair reminds me of Paris or something by the river. Very good Singapore with this zinger. You see the tiny ones here? This is smoked chicken. The tiny cubes. And then the rest is chicken, ham. Those tiny cubes is the chicken, smoked chicken.
Keep right ahead. Meters keep right onto T1 arrival.
So guys, today I have my biggest flight. It's actually 2 flights. They're doing a connection in Dubai from Singapore to Gatwick, London. When you're in the airport, you need to use the trolleys. Pretty cool. They're just moving in all sorts of patterns.
In summary, my trip went well. I had no issues. The locals were friendly and helpful.
Overall, Singapore satisfied my expectations. However, from my experiences there, I know that perfection does not exist, and improvement is a constant work in progress.